American Leeds, the American Leeds YouTube channel. Hope you're doing well this late evening. I made a video early. Well, it was 2 days ago, but it was earlier today where I actually launched it and published it, and it was basically saying, do we really need to sell Somerville? Will we even be sellers at this June 30th deadline? If we're not, I was anticipating a big summer. Why was I anticipating a big summer? Because we were basically even on the books, and then the new year would start, and I think we would sell a couple assets like a Somerville or a Nanto and then spend big. Well, flash forward tonight, Archie Gray is probably being sold. It's in the final steps. The only thing that can sink this deal is apparently Archie saying no to it, which I think would almost be poor financial decisions on him at this point. I think a player of his age should really look at something like that. Plus 35 million straight cash for the club. Let's divorce ourselves from the fact that his name is Archie Gray. If it was Bobby Smith, it would still hurt, but it doesn't hurt as bad as it does tonight. Let's also say and take a step back from really the 2 years or the year that it's been since we've been relegated. This is the first one that really hurts. None of the players last year from the RB network or, Mark Rocca, I mean, none of those players really hurt. I mean, Robin Koch, etc. None of those players did we really feel bad about losing? This is the first player since relegation, since really Rafinha and Phillips, where you feel, and even them, because they kept us up, this is the first player where it's a very sobering fact that we're in the championship. That coupled with the fixture list that came out. So these are kind of the sobering realities that the championship brings, and this next following year is even more important. So let's just all say that. As far as the sale itself goes, it's disappointing, but it also tells me the fact that this FFP, PSR, all this stuff is very real. We have to balance the books, and I don't know how much we will be buyers now during the transfer window. I really feel that we need big investment in specifically the back line for us to be very feel good, at least, about making promotion. You're looking at the back line. I mean, you're looking at Pascal coming off injury, a very injury prone and he's getting long in the tooth, Liam Cooper. And then you really don't have any fullbacks right now. I mean, if Firpo can go, you're really been seeing a half season from him. Sam Byram is injury prone. And then Jamie Shackleton left. I mean, I don't know who else you've got there. So we really need surgery on that back line, in my opinion. We need 4 new players. Archie Gray might have been, listen, like the name itself hurt. I would think we would be doing him a disservice if we were playing him as a fullback next year. And maybe just from a cold, hard business perspective, you're saying in midfield there might be surplus requirements. That's the part that hurts. So as a straight business decision, and you're getting 35 straight cash, maybe up to 40, rising to 40, as a business decision and a numbers game, that's probably what they were looking at, and they are going to be more ruthless. The 49ers are going to be more ruthless and less nostalgic when it comes to these types of things. So would Red Bull. I know Red Bull doesn't have a position in the boardroom, but they would be looking at that as well. Let me just leave you too on this thought, because I am starting to get concerned a little bit about the financials at Leeds United. I don't think it's where it was 20 years ago, and we're spending $2 million on fish tanks, the crazy stuff that was happening in the history of the club, or it's insolvent, or um, the 49ers are skint. I don't think any of that is true. But what I do think is happening is that it's very real, and specifically in the championship, the Red Bull purchase is still something that I quite honestly am scratching my head over, of the club, the investment in the club, because it signals to me that somebody had to sell, and that seller was probably the 49ers Enterprises, the majority share, not including their network of celebrities and other people that they're really going to use to market the club once it gets to the Premier League. That's why Will Ferrell's in there. That's why NBA players are in there. That's why, I mean, they're investors, but they're not nearly at the level that you would want to be at. They're investors to help market the club to the U.S. market, which is powerful, and other markets around the world because of their celebrity. That's why they're there. But the Red Bull purchase is interesting to me, and I continue to think about it because it signals to me that the 49ers have to get this club to the Premier League. Otherwise, they will exit, and they will probably exit now to Red Bull. Now, I'm not saying that might not even happen, but I'm just saying they are investors and they hedge their bets. That's what they do. This is what American investors do. They're not in it like we are in it as fans. So I just want to leave you with that. It's just interesting me to see that. It'll be interesting to see what the books come out, how much they actually own. Once the Athletic or the YEP does some actual investigation over that purchase that was announced, because you can't buy something if somebody else didn't sell it. So why, on the other side, did they sell? And what did they sell, and how much did they sell? I'm still interested in that. So I'll leave you all with that. It stinks to sell Archie from a straight cold hard business decision. I kind of get it. And this is, to me, the real first sold player or outgoing player that hurts since we've gone relegated, because I didn't really feel bad about any of the snakes that left, obviously, last year. So we move a ton of open stories to happen this year. I mean, I'm still interested the Cresswell move is going to stink, but I'm interested in players of like what's going to happen to Darko Jabby. I think he's an interesting player, also a midfielder. We could have nearly gotten anything for him, but he's just an interesting player that I think might have bags of talent. Obviously, Somerville Nanto, the most irreplaceable player that we have on this team is Jorginho Ruter. He cannot be sold under any cert. He is, to me, absolutely unmovable. But if we hold on to Ruter, if we hold on to one of Somerville or Nanto, you still have a very formidable front line. And to me, we have to use this $35 million to flip the back line. I think the back line does need surgery, just looking at it. Marching to go, Leeds, Leeds, Leeds. We'll do another video soon. Bye.